Alright, well that was much easier the second time around, as one might expect. Also this time around, I have the Fireball spell, and perhaps most importantly, the Lightning spell. Oh my god, that's going to be useful. But that's not going to be instantly useful, because right now I'm going up to the Chamber of Bone, and I've set my hotkeys to Firebolt. Even though I have Fireball, I'm going to keep the Firebolt just because it doesn't cost too much mana. Flash Staff for now, because it's got a few charges of that. Holy Bolt, because that's what I'm going to need to be using. And Town Portal on F8, because I don't need healing there anymore. And so I will put up a Mana Shield this time, because, yeah, as I said, the thing about Mana Shields is that you actually have to put them on for them to work. And let's kill some skeletons. And ploppers. Do you hear that? You hear that? It's a little faint, but the head plops. It is a very satisfying sound, disturbingly enough. Oh, and you can hit them when they're invisible, but there's no telling where they actually are. So, like, if you shoot right after they go invisible, that's generally a good way to hit them without having to go right up adjacent to them again, which is generally the only way that you can actually hit them. If what I just said made any sense at all. I'm not going to open that door yet. I'm going to do exploration things. Yeah, these horned demons, I mean, even though they're not taking out my health, they still take out a fair bit of whatever orb you've got active at the time, so you want to be careful of those, as you saw in the last video. Alright, you've got a skull lever here, but I'm not going to pull that yet, because I want to take these rooms one room at a time, and as we already know from similar places, whoa, I totally missed you. As we already know from similar places, those levers just kind of open rooms to be bigger. Well, actually, no. Wait a minute. I know what this does. Yeah, it opens rooms on the side. Okay, we do want to do this first. Oh, also, the way I was able to afford all those spell books this time around, I bought the Lightning and the Fireball spell, which Adria happened to have at the time, which was very nice. But the way I was able to afford that was because I actually picked up a ton more magical equipment than I actually realized had been dropped. So yeah. Speaking of magical equipment, we've got a claymore, a mace, and leather armor, all of which are magical, and all of which I probably will not be using. I don't see myself using blades anytime soon. Staves are just better, like, the mage is the only person who can swing staves that fast, and everything else he's pretty pitiful with, actually. I suppose it's the sorcerer! The sorcerer! We'll get to this room. This room's fun. This central room. It's fun. And yeah, as long as you aren't stupid with the overseers, I mean, not overseers, the horned demons like I was, Chamber of Bone's actually pretty damn easy. Because one of the things about the catacombs, ooh, an Ami, and a short sword and a mace, again, I'll probably sell all those. One of the cool things about the catacombs that's actually kind of cheap, and that I used the second time around, which made it a whole lot easier, I don't know why I didn't think of it, is that you can just stand in doorways and hold shift, and if you hold shift you can swing without walking. And so there are so many choke points in the catacombs level of the labyrinth that is a ridiculously viable theory. Anyway, let's see what's in the Chamber of Bone. Actually, I've got a little trick to show you. I held on to a scroll of infravision And I guess it's about time to show you what that does, because what infravision does is it'll show you what's through walls. Like, you'll have a closed door here, and if there are any enemies in there, we can see what they are. Yep, there's a lot of skeletons in there. That's what the Chamber of Bone is like. However, it's also Holy Vault Heaven. Why not, right? Ooh, I need to put my mana shield back up. But yeah, I mean, I did say I'd show off every spell, and infravision, I mean, really, this kind of place is the kind of place where it has... Oops, fuck! Didn't want to do that. I thought I had Holy Bolt still equipped. This is the kind of place where infravision is useful your first time through. Chamber of Bone is always the same, so I knew that it was going to be full of those, and a couple of unseens. I don't know if you can actually see unseens. I don't know if it shows those to you if they're already invisible. Oh, come on. Jesus Christ.
Not enough mana.
I guess it doesn't. Yep, it doesn't. You got your proof right there. We saw it materialize with the infravision. But they're honestly not too difficult. The whole gimmick of this line is not that they're actually difficult at all, because they're not. No matter who you are, they're pretty damn easy. But I mean, their gimmick is that you can't see them, hence the name Unseen. Staff of Inferno might as well pick that up. If only because I might want to use it a couple times and then sell it for a good amount of money. But yeah, so that's pretty much the Chamber of Bone. Nothing too extraordinary. It's in every game, I believe. Or nearly every game. And let's see what our ultimate prize is, other than Horned Demons, who have no magical resistance, so at least they've got that going in my favor. They're just annoying. Nothing more. My Firebolt is so powerful now. Ooh, level up. But let's see. I'm interested now. My Firebolt is at spell level 5 and it's doing 13 to 22 damage, which is more than enough right now. My Fireball would do 38 to 78 damage at level 1 for 4 times as much mana. So later on, I'm gonna progress. I don't need that axe, that's not blue. Later on, I'm definitely gonna progress more in the direction of the Fireball spell. And here is the quest. Yeah, you definitely get this every game. Here is the quest reward for the Chamber of Bone, or the Bone Chamber as they say up there. Arcane Knowledge gained. And for the cost of a little bit of mana, you get the Guardian spell, which is 50 mana. It's honestly not very good. It's basically the same thing as a golem, where that thing that just popped up here, it's a little dragon thing that you can put on the ground and it'll shoot at things. It's basically a supplementary shooter, which can be kind of nice if it's used in the right area, in the right way, but you can't really, at least not at level 1, you can't really just cast it and then leave it be, because it's really weak. But yeah, I mean, it's a spell. It's really, really expensive to cast a spell. Also, I didn't go over this, but I basically used up all of my money in order to get the Lightning and Fireball spells, so I don't have very much gold right now. So I'm very glad that I was able to use the Chamber of Bone to get a bunch of magical equipment, because obviously that is one's primary source of money in this game. Okay, let's get the mana shield back up, okay? Fortunately, those guys are being stupid. And while they waste their time being stupid, I will kill them. Alright, now, I am going to replace my, my Holy Bolt with this lightning spell. Whoops. Which, as you can see, is quite a nice spell. It goes through things. And if you've got enemies in a line, or if you've just got something like Blood Gutter, it's pretty powerful. I mean, that's basically going to be your primary weapon as a sorcerer against things like Fire Clan. That is the primary lightning spell, pretty much, because Charge Bolt doesn't really count, because Charge Bolt sucks. But yeah, doesn't do too much damage, but every, like, it'll linger on the tile that a monster is on, and so if you aim it right, you can hit them like 3 or 4 times with one lightning. So that's really nice.
I have no room.
I have no room. Well, let's make room. Or not. Do I not have the ability to make... Ah, yeah, I can't make room. Alright, well, shit! Well, that's what Inferno does. Didn't mean to do that. Let us town portal out and see what all this shit is. With the awesome, epic Diablo town music. Oh, and I can level up a little more. Mana's the most important thing. I mean, yeah, it just is. Yo, do you have anything for me?
Greetings, good master.
Nope.
Welcome to the Tavern of the Rising Sun.
Thank you, Ogden.
Hello, my friend.
Stay a while and listen. I'm not going to listen to anything. I'm just going to listen to you tell me what these are. Chance to hit plus 12%. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, now. Got 2 amulets. Resist fire plus 20%. That's not bad. Yeah, I'm going to use that. I'm going to use that because resistance is better than light radius, definitely. And I just got a chance to hit ring. I don't need strength. I really don't. And that, as you can see, that only does 1 point of difference to my damage in a negative way, but it ups my 2 hit to 94%, so that's really nice. And the rest of this crap is kind of junk, as far as a mage is concerned. So yay!
Money, money, money!
Well, what can I do for you?
You can money me. I hope I didn't just blindly sell some... Nah, no, I didn't. Okay. Good. Alright, I got... Oops. No! No, you moron! Put this golem in reserve. And, am I ever gonna use this? Inferno? Yeah, might as well. Inferno is basically the, fire equivalent of the... Might as well get healing, too. The fire equivalent of the lightning spell, where it goes through things and it just kind of like boom, 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 booms. There's gotta be a better way to describe that, but you know
What ails you, my friend?
It hits in a line. Yes. Until it hits a wall and then it stops because things like Inferno and Lightning can't go through walls. I think I may have said that Inferno was useless before. I was thinking of Blaze from the second game. That is a dumb spell.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
Right. I sense a soul in need of mana potions. Lots and lots of mana potions.
I sense a soul in search
If
of
you've got
answers.
something I want, I'll sell the... Ah, Book of Flash. Alright. Didn't need to sell this to get that, so we're good. Alright. Good times. Good times. I've got some staves. I've got a whole ton of spells, and I was bitching before about how I didn't have enough spells to show off. Well, now I do. Put this as my active spell so I can cast it when I go down there. I'm just gonna check and see if anything even is back here first. Gotta remember to grab this cape. Money purposes, you know, money's a little tight at the moment. It won't be after a while, but okay. There we go. I was thinking if there was nothing else down here, since apparently the mana shield goes away whenever you change your the level of the dungeon you're on. I was figuring if nothing else was down here, then I would be able to just run to the staircase. But there is definitely more to be done. Probably not that much more. I feel like I've probably covered all of level 6 by now. Whether on screen or off, it doesn't matter. I've covered all of it on screen once. And that's what matters. You didn't get to see me pwn all the stuff that had given me trouble before, but hey. Whatever. Just know that I'm actually really good at this game and we'll be fine. As long as you know that. As long as you know that this is a worthless fucking room. Wow, random tileset generator. You have created the most worthless room I've ever seen in a Diablo game. And now that we've had the pleasure of seeing the most useless room ever, it's time to head down to level 7. Huzzah! Chamber of Bone done. Really good spells gotten. Level 6 was very lucrative for me, actually. Lots of good spells, lots of good loot to sell. Just lots of good stuff. And a mana potion. Might as well just use that. And off we go. Down to level 7. Further and further, and closer to hell.